Hey everyone, I am Nick with Envy Board Gaming. I'm doing a solo video today covering some games I'm looking forward to this year that were crowdfunded. I'm doing it solo because Vic is away at work. She travels work, I've mentioned that before. So she's in San Diego right now. She travels quite a bit, especially this is a prime season for her shows. So first one up here. So I'm gonna do this in order of when I am expecting them to be delivered to me. So the first one I'm going to show is one that I expect the quickest, the soonest. I shouldn't say quick, though, because this one is Stroganoff, and I've been waiting for Stroganoff for quite some time. Let me get rid of this. I've been waiting for Stroganoff. Let's see. This was supposed to be delivered last year, I'm pretty sure. So I'm here with the Kickstarter page. So let's see. When were they expected? They were expected October of last year. I know a lot of people have their games, but not here in the States. If I'm not mistaken, they may even have this at retail already. I know a lot of people have their games, but no, not me. I've been waiting for this one for a while. Stroganoff is a game by Andreas Stedding, who designed a fantastic game, or several, Hansa Teutonica, but I was thinking of actually Gugong. Gugong is one that I love, and just based on that alone, I was willing to give Stroganoff a chance. There have been complaints about this one, about the quality of the deluxe version, because Game Brewer, the publisher, is known for having really good deluxe versions, including in Gugong. I got to play that with our friends at Legends of Nirvana, and they had a great copy, totally deluxeified, wooden components for things that were cardboard in my copy. Well, I was looking forward to this one. I still am. It's just, slightly disappointing. I mean, how long it's taking, and the fact that there's been a lot of negative feedback, and they are trying to rectify that, though. So I do look forward to giving it a go and seeing how it plays. So that's the first one. That is Stroganoff. Let's see. It says best at 3 to 4. Let me see what people. Okay, well, they still recommend it just fine at 2, so I would probably play at 2 before I played it at 4. I like to learn the games. Vic and I play it, then we'll introduce it to friends. All right, Stroganoff. Next, My Father's Work. My Father's Work, Renegade Studios, worker placement. Yeah, it's like a Frankenstein-ish theme, kind of. Let's pull up some pictures here. That looks a little dark. There it goes. So that's the main board, it looks like. I like those gear tokens. I'm seeing some of these components for the first time. Okay. I know they have, there we go. I remember those bottles being a cool thing, a cool component. Dice, game trays. You can see game trays all over this. Very cool. And the insert. There we go. That's from the BGG. And let's take a look at their page. This one I expect in about May as well. This one is a little late. Not too bad. That's February of this year at least. And you can see it actually promotes game trays right there in the front page. Has app integration. So if you don't like apps at all in your games, this is one for you to pass on, but I don't mind one bit. Looks like a quality components, interesting theme. Mad scientist, narrative based, but worker placement. So yeah, there's chronicles in here. So let's see if I can pull up a chronicle book. I believe Village Board, The Estate, Experiments. Where is the little miniatures? They're washed. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. At least I thought there was a chronicle book. Am I thinking of something else? Scenarios. I could have swore there was a book in this. More scenarios. Oh yeah, that looks like it. It's a book. Yeah, chronicle. Okay. So there's includes 20 village chronicle map pages. And is that just talking about scenario 3? I don't think so. I think that must be the entire book. I don't know, but it looks cool. The theme is interesting. We were a little bit let down with Abomination, so we were hoping that this one scratches that itch of that, mad scientist type thing. I mean, I like Abomination. It just the game went too long. So long that they had to make an official variant just to be really playable. Even I wouldn't even introduce Abomination to 4 players if we played the game as it was written. I would have to play the variant. Okay, on to the next one. The next one was one that I did not initially back. This one's called Mythic Mischief. I late pledged this one. I rarely do that. I did that because our friends at Mikey's Boardroom decided to put together a video covering some things that they were interested in, and this one caught my eye. So I went ahead and backed it. Best at 2 or 4, it says. I was thinking it was more of a 2-player game. Okay, very few people weighing in on that. And you can see 6 of 6. So it's going to be something that Vic and I will mostly be playing. I like this play time, about an hour, hour and a half. It says 45 to 90. The weight is low, below a 3. You're just playing these different factions, and it has great reviews. When I looked at the people that were previewing it, looking at it, people I trusted, I went ahead and did it. I had enough good reviews, and Mikey had some good things to say, so I went ahead and did Mythic Mischief. This one I expect, let's see, what was I expecting this one? Maybe July? Because they do have production. They have a production copy already. Just taking a look at their page, a nice layout page. I like this font right here. It looks, yeah, here you go. Here's a bunch of good takes, and you can see these are well known. Of these, I like Alex Radcliffe in that I trust. If he's given it a 5 out of 5, I'm trusting that. Jeremy Howard says it's damn good. So, I mean, some people on here maybe with the paid preview, I'm not sure if they're swayed one way or another, but those 2 names pop out at me. I know the folks at Quackalope. I just don't know if they really would knock a game that they got a free preview on. I'm just being honest. I'm not sure if they do or not. They might not. Expansion. So I backed this, and we get the free expansion with it. So that's cool with the Ghost one. But I didn't do the Headmaster box, which has a bunch of other stuff. I mean, 7-player tournaments? Nah, I'll pass. I did this Professor one, I believe. Yeah. All right, so that's that one. Let me see. What pledges were there? Yeah, this is the one I did for my father's work as well. The $100 one. That was the only option. There was a retailer one. It was the only other option. Okay, moving on. Hanamikoji. So I already have the base game. This is just the expansion that I'm getting for Emperor S4. I love Hanamikoji. It's a brilliant game. I love it so much. I got the expansions for it. I'm just trying to add to that one. Very cheap as far as Gamefound and Kickstarter go. I think it was like $29. But I mean, I got to pay all the shipping and whatnot. Let me go to the campaign page here. $22. Estimated delivery is May. I don't think that's happening, but I think it also depends if you're getting it via air or via freight ship. And I think I'm getting it ship because I believe they separated it based on what you got. And it's shipping out of Taiwan. I'm pretty sure mine is going through ocean, not the air. So if it was the air, we would be getting it in May, apparently. Since it's not, it's going to be closer to July. But Hanamikoji, if you don't know it, it's just a great, quick 2-player game that Vic and I actually like a lot. I played it with Andrew as well recently, introduced it to him, and he really dug it as well. I don't know if he backed this, however. He may have. Or it may have been too late by time this one was already done. Next one, been waiting for this one, super excited. It was my #1 most anticipated game, Endless Winter. Look at that cover. All right. Art by The Miko. They just call him The Miko now. I'm seeing that on the screen. Can I enlarge that? The Miko. That is not the way I'm used to seeing his name. This one is a worker placement deck builder reminiscent of, let's say, Lost Ruins of Arnak. And some people actually call it the Lost Ruins of Arnak and Dune Imperium killer. But we'll see about that. I don't want to give him to too much hype, but it was my number one most anticipated game when we did that list with our friends Legend of Nirvana. So I've been super excited. This one is delayed too. This one was supposed to be out last year. Let's see. Let's look at their page, their campaign. This one was supposed to be out December of last year. And I think we are now expecting August. August of this year is now the new expectation for this to get to our doorstep. So yeah, worker placement deck builder has my hopes are very high. And with these games, a lot of people play them on Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia, what have you, before they're actually delivered, or they try a version at a convention, something like that. I don't know. I really like just getting it and having everything be new to me. I don't even like looking at some of the components, like too recent, like as far as when I get it. I look at them when I'm ordering it, sure. But do I look at it as the date approaches? I kind of try to like it's already ordered. I want to forget it and then be surprised again when I pleasantly surprised when I get the production copy. There's something like a Christmas feel, a kid at Christmas, and I miss that feeling, and I kind of do that with my Kickstarters. So anyway, Endless Winter, anticipated game, can't wait to get it. Next one up is the only game that breaks that rule, because this one I actually did play, and Hanamikoji, and there's another one that is more of expansion. But as far as the game, I actually played the base game, the one that I'm purchasing. This is the only one that breaks that rule that I have already played. I played it on Tabletopia. I'm pretty sure it was Tabletopia. Keep the Heroes Out. Got to play it with Allison from Better Half Reviews. Got to play with the designer, Luis Bra. And we had a lot of fun with it. So I went ahead and ordered it right away. I even put a comment on this, so I rated it right after I played it the same day. I didn't make a video. I don't know how far down I'd be, but if I go to all text reviews, maybe I'm there. Oh, my buddy Mitch is there. I guess it wasn't a review. Maybe mine was general. Where would it be put? Strategy, crowdfunding. No. Oh yeah, crowdfunding. So I got here 1 year ago, initial impressions, and I went ahead and wrote up, something about my experience. And Allison actually replied. Got 12 people that liked it. So I don't usually do write-ups, and this one I did, and I wasn't going to do a whole video on it because it was something I played online. It wasn't in front of me, a physical copy or a prototype. But Luis did use a quote in there. I'm not sure, I can't remember what he did. I guess I can just pull up this and see what he used. But yes, spoiler, obviously, if I backed it, I liked it a lot. Late pledge, there we go. I keep getting on the updates. All right, campaign. This one is expected August, and as far as I know, they're still on target with that. August of this year, so that'd be cool if that is on target. Let's see. Looks really awesome. I love the graphic design of this one. I love it. It's so clean. Look at that graphic design. I like that a lot. It's like an app, but not. To me, it's not that corny. It just looks clean. Lovely meeples too. Really cool. All these dungeon tiles. Every tile has a different ability that you can activate in there, and you can play as different players. You are the bad guys in this game, right? So keep the heroes out. And I remember when I wrote my review on it. Yeah, I love these cards. I don't know. Hopefully people get to try this one out, because it was so fun online that I can't imagine it not being even better in person. Once you have the tactile feel, and there's a bunch of good decisions. Yeah, really cool. He did another one called the Volknut that I liked too. Had a chess feel to it. There you go, Better Half Reviews right there. Allison and Bryce. I'm not sure who wrote this. It looks like, since the phrasing is so stinking cute, that it was probably Allison. So Allison says, "This is such a fun strategy puzzle of a game with a smidge of push your luck mixed in. Everything about it looks adorable and gorgeous. Those toads are just so stinking cute." And this would be my quote because I did the write-up for it. We both came away impressed not only with the smooth gameplay of Keep the Heroes Out, but the graphic design is absolutely magnificent. I can rate that immediately as hovering around the 10 out of 10 mark. And there's my buddy Mitch. Let's see. He's saying that the designer has done a fantastic job creating something fun, playful, beautiful, challenging, and satisfying that's tightly designed. I highly recommend Keep the Heroes Out. Met Mitch in person once before he ever started an Instagram. But he is very popular on Instagram now. Neat and Nerdy is his tag. So check him out if you're on Instagram. He is very good at what he does there. He does write-ups for games and reviews those. Gives you pros, neutrals, cons, and a final rating, which I really appreciate. I'm just not on Instagram pretty much ever. But when I do drop in, I'll drop in and give his posts a like or comment or something. But it's just so rare that I'm on there. Same with Allison is on there a lot too. And she posts a lot. And I just, it's rare that I'm on. I'll sometimes get notified that somebody goes live and maybe I'll pop in. But that's like once every 6 months, to be honest with you. But there you go. I'm talking a lot about that one because it's the only one I've actually played out of these. So let's move on to ISS Vanguard, a cooperative game. This is what they would call a lifestyle game, I believe, because, well, there's going to be a lot going on, a lot of plays. It's not something you're just going to play a couple times. This one's going to be a saga. Let's see what pictures they have up here before I go to the crowdfunding. I'm just curious. Oh, we've got some washed miniatures. Let's check that out. And we've got some good art in this game, too. I'm not sure if that'll be really on display with these, but man, I want a good epic cooperative game, so that's why I backed this one for whatever it was, $140 or let's see. View original campaign. Let's check it out. This one raised about $5 million. Awaken Realms, love Awaken Realms. Look at those names. Ant Lab, love them. Tom Vassell, love him. Board Game Co., love him. Rolling Solo, I'm not familiar with, but that's 3 out of 4. So let's assume Rolling Solo is getting love from me as well. Look at those wash miniatures. Man, is that a nice looking picture. That's almost, that can't even be real. It looks like it's it's just too good. This one, they kept adding things. So the core pledge is $100. I got the core, and I added something for Vic because I thought she might enjoy it. I did Sundrop on the pet module as well. I'm just scrolling down to see what that one was that I added. Somewhere around here. Where are you? Huh, I thought it would have been right there. Whatever. It must be at the very bottom. Man, look at all this stuff. I'm just scrolling through. There's so much stuff on this page. And there's just so much content in this game. The way you're going through all these different planets and whatnot. And this little binder here you got going on, you can assemble so much. There's so many different phases between missions that you have a lot of control. Paul Grogan did the rule book. That's a plus. All right, like Rolling Solo. Okay, yeah, I know okay, I remember this page. I can't picture the person, their face, but I remember that background art. Man vs. Meeple, Quackalope. Yeah, I'm just looking at all this cool stuff. I mean, I shouldn't be staring at it, but I'm not. I think we're expecting this one You know what? I think everything's tentative with this. I don't think they have a hard date. I was hoping August, but I'm not 100% on that, of course. Man, that looks so cool. Jeez. I did not get Close Encounters because I was so. I have to make sure I like it first before I start jumping at all these expansions. And I don't really get Sundrop. I got like these little pieces, the pets as Sundrop, which I don't know why I'm having so hard of a time finding those. I thought it was right here, literally right here. Gameplay expansions. Yeah, why wouldn't it be right there? Weird. Maybe I'll. This is probably an image, so if I do a find, it's not going to find it, I don't think. Let's see. Pets. 0 out of 0. Pet. Nope, that's competing. Weird. I know I've seen it just recently. So let's look at my pledge then. Let's see if I can find it that way. Am I even logged in? Probably not. No, I'm not. I'm not going to bother then. That it's just weird to me that I know I've seen it. It must be embedded in an image, so I can't search it. So one last scroll through. Go to the bottom. Nope. All right. Let's go to Google, and we will do ISS Vanguard pets. There you go. That's what I got. I added that on too. They replace a generic PET design using the base game, and they Sundrop it too. I just thought, okay, $25, that's cool. Why not? I just thought it was something cute to add. I did that mostly for Vic, to be honest with you. All right, we're going to keep going. I have another screen open. So these will be starting in September. Verdant. I think it's Verdant. So this one is from Flat Out Games. Think of Calico. Think of Point Salad to a degree, but mostly Calico and Cascadia. So I was on board. We have the usual suspects here. Designing this one, Best Sobel Art. Take a look at some of these. So it's gonna be a puzzle like those two, which I like both of those. It was a easy back. The price point was low. Let's take a look. $29. Yeah, of course. Give me that game. So I backed that. That wasn't even there's no question I was going to be backing this game for that price, especially. No issues with the company as far as getting things. They sent me. Well, maybe it was somebody sent me. I can't remember if it was actually Flat Out that sent that Abstract Academy, but they sent it out to quite a few people recently, so we reviewed that as well. And there you go. They're touting Calico and Cascadia on here as well. Campaign, $29. Was that the only one you can do? Yes. Just the only thing you can do is get other stuff. There was no like deluxe version. It's this, Kickstarter edition. Whatever stretch goals, you get a print and play. I'm not interested. And this one says September, so as far as I know, that's still a target. And the next one up is also September, and it's the most ambitious timeline that I've seen in maybe ever. Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition was an ambitious one too, but this one I think takes the cake. It's Encyclopedia. This one we just funded. We just closed out this one. They're already doing Pledge Manager and closing that out soon and trying to ship the games by September. And this is the end of April. We're going into May right now. So Encyclopedia. Let's take a look. Kickstarter. I did a deluxe one on this. So not the Naturalist. Or wait, the Scholar was the low one. Yeah, the Nat was a Naturalist probably. September. It did pretty good. This one's a French design. The board reminds me a little bit, and I'm not sure what it is. Not the cards at all. Something about that reminds me of Genotype, but I couldn't tell you what it is. It just struck me that way. Maybe it is somewhat the art. This art is more elaborate, but maybe it is something to do with that. One to 4 players, 25 minutes per player, 14 and up. So it feels deep. Again, I was won over by reviews with this one. Yeah, I don't love the board. I'll be honest. I don't love the board. Didn't love it when I first saw it. But you know me. If you watch the channel, you don't need to win me over with the looks of games. A lot of times, I want to know how it plays. See if Vic and I will like it. And I had a great feeling about this one. A very good feeling about this game. So much so that I think this would probably be a top 3 of every game that we're looking on this today. I think I'm going to love this game. And I hope I'm not setting myself up for a huge disappointment. But Encyclopedia looks awesome. So moving on, this one is a game that we own, but it's an expansion for Vindication called Chronicles. This one is late as well. So it's a little surprising because it's just a $29 expansion. I think I added something else for like $5. I can't remember, like a little thing, a little promo maybe or something. I don't know. But yeah, I just got the blue tier Chronicle expansion. It said it was going to deliver in January, but they're not even at production. I don't think they're kind of behind. They're not even given a timeline at the moment, so that's unfortunate for what I thought was going to be a little thing. It's a lot bigger because they are doing quite a bit here, but I already have everything else, so I just got the blue tier. There might be one thing I didn't care about. What's the orange? No. Upgrades, bonus content. No, I just got the blue tier. Well, Vindication is a game that we like a lot. It was actually the very first video we did on the channel. Vindication. The production is so amazing. It's a very unique game. So naturally I'm excited to try out something different with that game. The expansions previously didn't really, there's a bunch of modules in Vindication that you can sub in and out. Some of them are good, some of them are eh. So I hope this one is a really good one. Alright. Well, I'm going to scroll down to the blue tier real quick. Because I was interested, I was happy. I remember being happy with what it added. So I want to make sure like every character had some kind of story element that they're trying to fulfill, something like that. Let's see. There we go. Blue tier pledge. More immersive story. Yep. To each player's journey as the game progresses, they make choices about the backstory and the manner in which they evolve. Okay. These decision points offer a myriad of pathways to new abilities, honor bonuses. Okay. Customize your character's legendary journey. A large pad of character sheets ready to track and tailor your character's pilgrimage, making every game distinctly you. Character sheet progression is designed to evolve after your turn, offering decision points that can be resolved without other players waiting around for your AP buddies to do their trigonometry. Yep. Respond to effects that alter the fabric of the game. Unleash legendary powers. Yeah, whatever. I'm good. The cost is right. Unfortunately, it's delayed, but hopefully we'll see it at least this year, maybe in the fall. Next up is a game that Vic backed, which one thing I didn't like about... let's see, I'm curious. Alright, I was just curious what games were fans also liked. One thing I am interested to find out is how this game plays at 2. Vic bought this one, and it had solid feedback from the community. But I see here, community says it plays 3 to 4. Yes, the game says 1 to 4, but this interests me. Luckily, it's only 2 people saying that, so hopefully it still plays good at 2. Weight is medium. I just remember getting good buzz on this one. I didn't back it, but Vic was interested, so she went ahead and decided to back this one, which I have no objections with. I was interested, just didn't know if I would pull the plug on it, so she did it. This is another one that came highly recommended to us. And let's see their page. So the standard, I don't know, because I didn't buy this one. I don't know which edition. I'm sure. Let's see, a collector's edition. Yeah, I am pretty positive she would have went with the collector's edition. But yeah, because I would have advised her for sure go with the collector's edition on this one. And you can see that's also what everyone else did pretty much. 3,500 backers for the collector's edition and only less than 300 for the standard edition. MSRP in the standard edition is $55. So if you were to buy this kickstarted for $50, you would be getting a bad deal because of the shipping. Really, the 280 people that did that are technically just losing money, to be honest about it, unless that MSRP goes up from what they're claiming right there. But I don't think that's the case. I think they'll probably put it for 55. And people on Kickstarter paid 50 plus the 15 shipping or whatever. Every country's different. And this one actually says the same thing. I'm a little surprised they're even putting MSRP for a collector's edition. It's not going to be Kickstarter exclusive. Then they're going to try to sell this collector's edition that Kickstarter people backed for only $5 more. So that's a little surprising, actually. I thought it would have just been the retail, the standard would have went to retail. Yeah. Oros, be an all-powerful demigod in an ever-shifting world. An innovative, thinky, puzzle-like board game with layers of strategy and unique mechanics that erupt with life on every turn. I think maybe Allison has a quote in here too, because I remember she is one that talked about it. Hungry Gamer gets a lot of these, I know. There's Allison. This game is amazing. I've played it several times. Can't stop talking about it. Yeah, she was talking about it quite a bit when she got to play it. So I'm sure she's excited about this. Interesting that, okay, this one has a link to a YouTube for a full rundown of how to play. And I can click these other ones. These are, okay, he's taking a Quackalope site. So these are write-ups. What did Allison, did she must have had a link to YouTube? Yeah. So if I click that, it goes to her YouTube video. It's interesting they didn't show the video, they just showed text. You're supposed to know that, I guess, because it shows this very small icon of the YouTube. But at least they showed her quote and her picture there. I wonder if there's anyone. There we go. Don't know that channel. Reviews, words from the wise. Let's see, maybe she is down here. So we got Rado, Quackalope. This is a German channel. There's Alex. There's Bryce. There you go. Perfect. They have, that's what I wanted to see, that they would actually show the video that you can click on, because it would be easy and it would be unfortunate to miss that Better Half Reviews did cover this, and they that's nice that they put the video here, so you know that it's not just a quote that we scroll past. Cool. A lot of reviews here. I know a majority of these channels. The only one right here is the very bottom that I don't know. Sean Markham Family Gaming. I am enamored. I know the rest of these. Board Game Burger. I don't know that. Okay, maybe it's a German. Yeah, that name with the F, and then you can see there's a German writing right there, translated. But Rachel, same channel, just has an English quote. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. So that was a $75 game for Oros, the collector's edition. Another one Vic backed, Distilled. I remember seeing Dice Tower do a playthrough on this, and they liked it a lot. I know Mike DeLisio liked it a lot, and someone else, I can't remember who. They were both impressed. You know, probably easy for me to find out, but if we go to their page, let's go to the campaign. I'm pretty sure they touted the Dice Tower. Okay, pick of the week. There's DeLisio. I don't know who that picture is. It shows somebody pulling something out of a hat. Who would that be? Would that be Brian? No. I was thinking the magician, Brian Drake, but that wouldn't be right because he doesn't do... Oh, that's the People's crowd surfing. Okay. It says right there. I was going to say it's Brian, he's a magician. So I was thinking, okay, but he doesn't do the crowd surfing segment. This is the People's. So the people voted for this to be their favorite of the week on their segment for crowd surfing. And Mike agreed, and I know Mike played it ahead of time. So Vic got this. She was interested in it. I'm interested in it. This one says it's running late, as you know. Oh no, it's not. This one is 2022. So I don't know why I thought this one was coming out a little sooner than December, but it says December, so we're gonna roll with that. This alcohol-themed game right here. Yes, cards are moving. Resources, card specialist, distill phase. Yep. Making some rum, some brandy, some gin with sugarcane and hops, mixed plants, ingredient cards. Wow, super cool looking right there. Throwing some cinnamon in that thing, getting some rum on top of there. Sell phase, you're trying to sell some stuff. Yeah, this looks cool. This looks like a cool back from Vic. Those are the only two that she backed on that we're going to do. All right, we have just two more pages. So the next one is La Granha, also December. So these last ones are all December. Granha is one of the greatest games of all time. This one is the deluxe version. I have the regular version, but I'm trying to get rid of that and trade it for this one that comes out in December. $90 gets you the pledge for this magnificent game and all stretch goals. You can also, and I was a little disappointed in this. I was going to go as best you can get with this type of game because I love it so much. But all they did was create a bigger board even. Like it's already big enough what I'm seeing, the one I'm buying, that it don't need just this bigger for the sake of whatever, you know. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping maybe something else would be upgraded, you know. I can get super deluxe version of La Granha. Instead, I'm getting the deluxe version. I've done another game that they made deluxe. Their first one was Yedo. I bought that as well. So I have the upgraded version, the deluxe copy of that, and I'm going to have this one. And it looks fantastic, and I know it plays fantastic. So I am really excited. They're fixing these boards. These boards are going to be better now. It was a little difficult to slide cards under because you have 4 uses for these cards, and you have to slide them under this board all the time. So if you can see my mouse and my screen capture here, you can put cards here for the market, things you have to fulfill, thinking of order fulfillment, fields over here. You can add like an extra den and income, things like that over here. And you can have abilities slotted over here. So every card has multi-use. Let me pull that if you don't know the game very well. Let's go. There we go. Zoom in a lot. Let's go with some cards here. These are nice tokens. Modules, and I believe even Stefan Feld. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I thought Stefan Feld had a module in here. And Uwe Rosenberg. I know advised this game, so here's some cards. So you can see the ability over here, the fields, the den and income, and maybe you can hold an extra card. And then this, where you have to put resources on there to fulfill. So you can fulfill the order on the cards, or instead, you can do it on the board for a different, just a different way to score. The board would be the shared board out there for everybody. All right, let's go back. That's La Granha. Can't wait. Last one is actually a threefer. All right, so we're getting 3 games with this one. $124 if I remember correct. Habitats, 9 Lives, and Basket Boss. A bunch of little games that people say are fantastic, and they've upgraded them. So I got the deluxe version of those as well. This one, it was just a risk, and I was like, you know what? I want these little small games, and I want those nice components too. So here's what their values are if you buy them separate. But if you get all 3, there you go. But I also bought the deluxe, so all 3 games and the upgrades for those games. And here's some of those upgrades. I mean, how do you even say no to the meeples? I mean, if you're going to get habitats, don't you want those wooden meeples? Right? Alex saying it was his pick of the week. Board Game Tables is the company here. Love those tiles. Love it. Can't wait to play Habitats. Basket Boss sounds awesome. 9 Lives, this is the one that I'm not as familiar with, but it does exist already. And apparently, all these games are good. And yes, the expansions are included. The very first version of Habitats years ago offered 2 expansions. We're including this version for free to everybody. Yes. Yes, please. Habitats looks like it's going to be awesome. I think that's the one I'm most excited for. Then Basketball or whatever that one. And then I can't say anything about 9 Lives, but I do like trick-taking games. So that's cool. I hope that's a good trick-taking game. I have no doubt that it will be. Mick and Starla, Rado and Tom. Basket Boss. Let's take a quick look at that. 40 minutes, 2 to 5 players. The fact that I'm not a huge basketball fan, I'm okay with it. I was more of a basketball fan when I was growing up, but this kind of has that NBA Jam feel or something. It just reminds me of something, even like a fantasy basketball type thing where it seems like you can build your own team. You can see there you have a shooting guard, a point guard, a small forward, a power forward in the center, and you have all of these different player cards here, trophies, money. So yeah, I don't know if this would be money as a resource for managing your team. I don't know. Each manager, okay. I'm interested. I'm really interested. So, component upgrades. This one seemed like the least. It's 24 metal trophies, and it looks spectacular. But this is one that I felt like this one was more arbitrary. Like, oh, okay. I mean, that's cool. And I've done for games that I love, that I already love. I would buy something like that, like Targi. I bought the upgrades that were, not necessary, but they're so nice to have. These seem even more, kind of, you can get away without those. But the tokens, those animal tokens for habitats, no, give me those. Give me those. 9 Lives. I'm going to scroll around really quick here because I didn't really back it for 9 Lives at all, but it's a trick-taking, so I was already like, oh, that gets a pass because I like to try new trick-taking games. I'll be honest, I don't love the board look. It's like a carpet. Not in love with it. The cards look good though. And they're cats, so Vic will be happy. Vic likes cats. I'm fine with cats. I'm allergic, but so is she. Okay. Let's see what people are saying. So less reviews for that one. Taylor over here has a channel apparently dedicated to trick taking. He says he loves this game, Caps, so much. That's cool. But I don't see anyone else there that, like, the main channels, they have not played 9 Lives. They've played Basketball. They've played Habitats. Anyway, I am rambling on. So this one is also December. And there you go. That gives you a look at games that I'm looking forward to on crowdfunding. Yes, there are other games that are published games I'm looking forward to. I'm still waiting for a bunch of things on pre-order even. That includes Ark Nova. I still don't have that. Everyone's playing their copy, and I still don't have Ark Nova. Ultimate Railroads, I have that pre-ordered. I have Now or Never. I still don't have that. That's on pre-order. So, you know, everyone's getting their copies a little late, I guess. Meanwhile, I'm seeing other people play them, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. But there are plenty of games that are not on crowdfunding that I'm looking forward to as well. These are just the ones I can easily pop up on the computer, show you a little bit, and see what you think. Maybe you'll late pledge some of these as well. Who knows? If they appeal to you, you can go check them out. And there's actually a lot that are coming up this month that I was looking at, that I was interested in. So I haven't backed anything this month, and there are plenty I've backed that are expected next year, but I'm not covering those. That just too many games. So we covered quite a few. I think we've covered, I don't know, 16 games in total, because that last one was 3. And yeah, that'll do it. So we will see you all on the next video. Goodbye.